So in this video we are going to count the total amount of Yen Kazuya spent on Mizuhara in Rent a Girlfriend. Here I'm going to take the Rent a Girlfriend manga as a reference, as in the anime version some things are left out. So Kazuya first rented Mizuhara when Mami broke up with him after 1 month of being in relationship. Kazuya spent 40,000 yen renting Mizuhara for the first time. They went to visit an aquarium. Here in the manga there is no info about the ticket cost for the aquarium, so I'm assuming on average the ticket costs 2400 yen each for high school student and also older. So Kazuya here paid 4800 yen in total for the aquarium date. At the end of their first date, Kazuya was happy that Mizuhara was holding his hand, but later found out that she did the same with other clients. Kazuya again rented Mizuhara for quite some time, paying 40,000 yen again, I'm assuming, and they went on to go to the aquarium, the same aquarium again. While going to the aquarium, they visited a flea market where they bought few things. Here I'm not sure what they purchased, so I'm assuming he spent 150 yen there. Kazuya's grandma suddenly collapsed and he also got Mizuhara involved in his private life by telling his family that the two were dating. All of a sudden, Kazuya's grandma decided to visit Kazuya to meet Mizuhara. As both Kazuya and Mizuhara were neighbors, Kazuya requested Mizuhara to be his girlfriend for quite some time, but she refused. Kazuya went into his room to tell his grandma that they both broke up, but Mizuhara showed up just in time and agreed to go out with him every Wednesday to visit his grandma. The next date, Kazuya paid 12,000 yen according to the manga. Kazuya then decided to extend the date for some time as they were invited to a drinking party by Kibe. That's another 17,000 yen service extension. Kazuya decided to go to the beach with his friends where they encountered a girl named Ichinose who actually is Mizuhara, Chizuru. She is then forced to act as Kazuya's rental girlfriend and both go on a ferry trip. There Mizuhara accidentally slips and drowns. Kazuya then goes after her and both spend some time at the hospital. There he reveals that the hospital charges were 3,490 yen and along with the rental fees the total was about 30,000 yen. So he spent about 26,510 yen to rent Mizuhara during his vacation. Kazuya rented Mizuhara again after the beach incident, this time paying 17,900 yen. So during their date, they met Kuribayashi, who suggested that they should go for a double date where he would introduce his girlfriend to Kazuya. Here I don't know how much he spent during this double date as there is no mention of yen here. So I'll assume the amount spent was 5,000 yen for an hour. Definitely more, but I'm taking the minimum here. We are then introduced to another character named Ruka. She realized that Mizuhara is a rental girlfriend and confronted both Kazuya and Mizuhara about this. So the next day Mizuhara wanted to discuss about Ruka. Kazuya and Mizuhara went to a cafe where Kazuya paid 720 yen for 2 cups of coffee. Ruka turned out to be a rental as well and forced Kazuya to date her. Despite having Ruka as his official girlfriend, Kazuya rented Mizuhara. Again, the total amount spent is not specified, so I will assume he spent 5,000 yen for an hour and 720 yen for 2 cups of coffee, in total 5,720 yen. Kazuya and Mizuhara again made a plan to meet up with Kazuya's family for New Year's shrine visit, where Ruka also showed up. There are many instances where the yen spent in renting Mizuhara is not disclosed, so here I'll take again 5,000 yen as the base amount. As Ruka admitted in front of Kazuya and Kuri, who rented her at the university, that she's a rental, Kazuya's friend was ashamed of himself. So in order to cheer him up, Kazuya decided to spend his first paycheck to rent Mizuhara for his friend, Kuri. Another 40,000 yen spent. Okay, so from here onwards we'll be talking about spoilers. So if you have only seen the anime up to 12 episodes and haven't read the manga, just a heads up here. Mizuhara tells Kazuya that one day she will quit the rental girlfriend gig once she becomes an actress. Kazuya gets sad, but there's nothing he can do about it. One day Kazuya decides to see a play in which Mizuhara was performing. The ticket cost was 3,000 yen for 2 hours. Upon entering, he saw that the cast members' pictures were also available for purchase for 500 yen each. Even though it wasn't shown whether Kazuya bought Mizuhara's picture or not, I'm still assuming he did, so he spent 3,500 yen to watch Mizuhara's play. The play was incredible. Mizuhara made everyone laugh and roll over, but alas, she wasn't selected by the director. On her way back, she met with Kazuya, who assured her that she is an amazing actress and promised to rent her every week just so she could make her dream come true. Kazuya continues to rent Mizuhara week after week, but sadly no info on the amount of yen spent here and there. So Mizuhara's birthday was coming up and Kazuya couldn't decide what to give her, so he rented Sumi out to ask for her opinion. After an hour, Kazuya asks Sumi what would Mizuhara like as a gift. Sumi first types on her phone and shows it to Kazuya that Chizuru likes Romance of Three Kingdoms. Kazuya questions if it even feels like a present. Sumi then takes him to a departmental store's top floor where a children's show was going on. Kazuya realized that the Pink Ranger performing is in fact Mizuhara, so Sumi at the end types on her phone showing Kazuya a message which reads, "A present is not all about object, but also about the feeling." Kazuya then gives Mizuhara umeboshi. The price was not stated, but here on the internet it says that 1.2 kg of umeboshi goes for 30,000 yen and 1 kg goes for 15,000 yen. Assuming Kazuya bought 1 kg of umeboshi. Kazuya wanted to rent Mizuhara again and noticed that she was promoted to the regular class. So the price of renting her per hour went up by 1,000 yen and wished for her to be in school uniform. Kazuya bought 2 churro during this date, for him and other for Mizuhara. It cost 300 yen each. They then decided to go to the photo booth that cost 400 yen, I'm assuming the amount here. They then went on a Ferris wheel. The cost of the ticket isn't given, assuming the average cost is 1,000 yen per person, so Kazuya rented Mizuhara for an entire day, but I'm not sure how many hours in total. So I'm only going to assume 1 hour, and after the price hike, the total comes to 7,700 yen that Kazuya spent on her. So Mizuhara is trying her best to get into the production company, but only 1 or 2 students managed to get in each year, according to Umi. Her dream is to one day star in a film. She once auditioned for a film called Love Doki, but wasn't selected. Kazuya decided to help her out, so he starts a crowdfunding campaign to make a movie starring her. At first, the total amount to collect was 2 million yen. Kazuya used Campfire, which according to Manga is the biggest crowdfunding website, where 70% of the total goals are reached. They have about 1.5 months to raise such a big amount. After that, both went to Donnie's to discuss about the crowdfunding and film production. Then Kazuya wanted to pay for both of their coffees, but Mizuhara stopped him and said that she is not his girlfriend right now. So Kazuya blushed and still paid the 470 yen, so that's 230 yen for Mizuhara's coffee. One night, Kazuya and Mizuhara were talking on the veranda about crowdfunding, and they were confronted by the new neighbor, Yaimori. I'm assuming I'm saying her name right. One day, Mizuhara came to Kazuya's room to discuss about crowdfunding again. There, he told Mizuhara that he is decreasing the budget to 1.8 million yen. Kazuya decided to invest 10,000 yen of his own for crowdfunding. Even Ruka decided to help out this time with the crowdfunding campaign. Yaimori also lended a helping hand, explaining Kazuya that he has to keep different tiers of rewards for the people investing in his crowdfunding campaign. Kazuya and Ruka were tasked to distribute flyers about the crowdfunding in Tokyo. The flyers cost 18,500 yen. In the end, Kazuya managed to collect 1.85 million yen. Keep in mind, Kazuya raised this money for Mizuhara, so this is an investment. I'm assuming this is his money now, so I'm taking 1.85 million yen into account here. So this is going to be a major spoiler, so heads up. Mizuhara's grandma dies in the manga. That's sad, and Kazuya wants to cheer her up. During this difficult time, he asks his boss to give him his paycheck in advance to rent Mizuhara out and show her a good time. He spent 67,000 yen to rent her. Kazuya decides to buy Mizuhara new clothes during that date, but here I don't know how much he spent on that. They also went to a restaurant, but I don't know how much he spent there too. They then went to Apex climbing gym, and after they were worked out, Kazuya took her to another restaurant. There he spent 7,000 yen on crab shabu, 3,000 yen on crab sashimi, and 2,000 yen on crab sushi. After a while, Mizuhara texted Kazuya and asked him to meet her on Saturday at 11 a.m. She also posted the cost of the food, which was 999 yen. They chatted for a while and Kazuya asked her if she could go out with him for lunch. Mizuhara agrees. So that's it up to manga chapter 182. Kazuya spent upwards of 2 million yen on Mizuhara and yet still cannot call her his girlfriend. Sad.